sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I sincerely apologize about the little technical itch that we had during the showing of the video. It's one of those teething problems associated with a new program, and I'm sure we're working very hard. I assure you, we'll get to grips with it. We're doing everything we can to make sure that we get to grips with it. We're now going to the Premiership, and we'll talk about the running. Few games left now, and yesterday, which was a Friday, we had a classic, a London derby between West Ham United and Tottenham Hotspurs at the London Stadium, and that was a classic in itself. And at the end of the day, West Ham produced a shocker, and they actually did hold on to beat Tottenham by 1 goal to nil, and that was a very, very, very good game of football. What did you think about it? Did you see the game?
Well, I watched it. Actually, I was expecting Tottenham to defeat West Ham
Absolutely.
so that the first position should be a very contest situation, but now it's dicey. But I'm not a fan of Chelsea, but I'm believing that Chelsea will win their
Without,
match now.
yes, without a shadow of doubt. Yeah, I actually predicted the game to end 1-1, but against all expectation, West Ham United came. I think this is uh, relieved their manager a little bit because there was a lot of rumors going around that his job is on the line, and if if he doesn't win that game, he will probably be sacked and all that. Obviously, the West Ham management came up and said, the West Ham owners came up and said that was utter rubbish, and that has nothing to do with his future. But they really did give a good account of themselves.
Well, actually, if you watch, no football directors or will tell you that they are going to sack their
Yeah,
coach. They have it in mind. I
absolutely.
believe that is the test for the coach, but thank God that
Yeah,
they won that match. If not, that seat is very, very hot for the manager now.
absolutely. Islam Village.
Because
Take
when you watch most of their match, even in their home, they are not really performing.
Yeah,
But
they haven't played up to
but it was
expectation, to
surprising
be
that
honest.
Tottenham lost that
Yes,
game.
it's had all this problem. He lost his enigma. His main footballer went to France, didn't he? He made it clear that he was going to go to France anyway, and he struggled to replace him. And on top of that, Islam Bilic, beware whenever your owners give you the games to go. And I suppose this is the end of the road as far as Spurs title challenge is concerned. Second time running, you would have thought they would have learned the lesson from last time, and they would have tried their best to win all their remaining games.
Well, I don't want us to enter into conclusion.
Okay.
Allow Chelsea.
They're going to be playing, I think, tomorrow, and we will see. They'll be playing on Monday, by the way. Sorry about that. They'll be playing on Monday, and then we will know by Monday what the situation is going to be. Liverpool is playing tomorrow, and they play Southampton. That is a slippery banana skin.
In fact, Southampton is coming out in a very big way,
Yes.
and Liverpool was nothing at stake for them.
I mean, a
It
lot of,
was so cheap.
yeah, it was, in my opinion, the worst Crystal Palace performance this season, and they're playing with fire. They're playing a very dangerous game because Crystal Palace. You might argue that they've got defensive injury problems. A lot of their defense, but Allardyce got it wrong. Even by his own admission, he said that he played Schlupp as one of the three central defenders. Schlupp is a midfielder. Has never ever played in. Well, they played him in right back, left back before, but as a central defender, and no surprise, within 2 minutes they were already 1 goal down. Then he had to go back to 4-4-2, and they just didn't show any guts. Very, very disappointing. West Ham. Right. I'll quickly go through the English Football League results that came in. It's playoff time, and all the games in the will break now. And
HeritageUK has established an excellent reputation in Afro-Caribbean event catering and hospitality service delivery in the UK. This is why we are asking you to consider us to provide you and your guests an amazing experience at your forthcoming event anywhere in the United Kingdom. You will be glad you did. Cuisine à la Leke Event Catering Services. If you love good food, you love us.
Welcome back to. We spoke last week about the competition, and the two groups that really matter to us is groups A and B, where Africa is being represented. In Group B, Nigeria is that competition. Now we would go into NBA. I'm not really going to go about the playoffs. We will have one of these NBA basketball players, and his action was so touching. I think it's worth mentioning. It's not to his sister. It was a very, very somber treatment. She's going to have to fight for a wild card like any other person. Now, last week I mentioned Maria Sharapova's situation and her drugs ban, and I think it's a lot of credit to her. She's kept fit. She's worked very hard, and she's Serena Williams is going to be out. Single opponent to beat Maria Sharapova, and she's not helping things as well by saying that she doesn't want friends, she wants titles. Maria, you cannot win anything without friends. I mean, to win titles, you need fans to support you, and if the fans are supporting you and willing you on and helping carry, Boris Becker has already left in last December. He sacked the entire backroom staff, and he says that he's going to continue playing. He's going to go into the Madrid Open without a coach. It was very, very, and for a lot of controversy going on around him about what he said, how he insulted the Great British female tennis players during the Fed Cup, and also emotional issue because Harold Lennon, the ex-England international, ex-Leeds United, ex-Tottenham, and current.
Most of these players, their major problem is when they are out, you are not there. So such a thing,
It doesn't matter what they are getting, no matter how big or small, they want to play football. A footballer always wants to play. Just like a plane is supposed to be in the air all the time. And if they are not playing, it really, really does affect them. Well, how do we get over that? Well, they should probably put a ceiling on the number of players a team can sign so that they can just be limited to X amount.
Players need to step up also. Just like my team, Man United, Matthias and the rest, they are not really. And Mourinho has to tell them before you can be in the first X1, you just have to be serious.
Absolutely.